you can make your tri-step or triple step card completely in design space. Okay, this is mine completely finished. But I'm going to walk you through doing your own. So I'm just going to group mine together here. And I'm going to just let it disappear. So you've got your plain screen. First thing you need to do is go over to shapes and get a square. You're going to be starting off with a card base of 6 wide and 8 high, and lock that. That is your card base. Go and get a score line. Make it 6 high and rotate it 90 degrees. Now you can click on both and align them in the center. That is the exact center of your card. That is your one layer. Now you need to duplicate that layer. And for this layer, line it right up with one of your lines, because you're going to need them to help you guide where you're going to put your score line. So once again, make your score line 6 wide or high and rotate it 90 degrees. You're going to place this score line so it is 1 inch, my grandson's awake, from the top. Duplicate it and put that one 1 inch from the bottom. And attach all that. Go ahead and duplicate the card again. You actually can just detach it, duplicate the score line. Oh, I didn't line it up perfect, so make sure you do. There. Get your score line. One end, once again, will be at a 1 inch mark. And duplicate that. And at the other end, do 2 inches. And attach those. So now you have the 3 pieces of your card that you will be putting together to make your 3 different folds. That'll be one area that you can decorate, because this will go in behind. Of that one. We make each layer a different color. And let's change the color of that one. Okay. And then this one actually needs to be going this way. We'll attach like that. So if you think of each of these score lines as a bump, that's a bump up, that'll be down, that'll be up, down, up. And that's the front there. This would be the front for the next one. And then this is the front for the last one. These are the areas that you can add your decorations to. Mine, I took all out of Design Space. I've also gone and cut myself out some layers that I can, that I can use for 5.5, cutting out pattern paper for. And then I would place them here. And this is a 2-inch space. This is a 3-inch space. So I take 1/2 inch off when I do this. And then your next one is 4 inches. This also helps show where you can add your decor. If you add things that, like my trees, let's just arrange one for the front to show you. My trees are going to stand up higher than my fold, which is fine as long as it's not higher than 4 inches. Because when this card folds up, that's how much space you got. So let's go over, and once you decorate your card by going into images and just finding material or images that you like and size them to the right sizes, get things to the right colors, and we'll go off and cut everything. I'll show you my cut screen. And this shows me all our cuts. Here would be the small layer, the second layer, and the third layer. So I'm going to go and make all my cuts, and I will be back here. Go make your cuts or make your designs. Come on back. I'll show you how to put this card together. And then please, please, please make sure you show me the ones you... So I guess it's time for me to show you how I put together my very first card. I'm so excited to have been able to share this with you. So let's get some of the pieces out of the way. And I actually want to start with the house pieces. Just because they're tiny, and I don't want to lose them. Excuse me. So layering the houses. Mine cut pretty good. It did have problems on a couple of the smaller teeny tiny pieces, like the door frames, but overall it did good. So I really do need to change my glue. Or add more, I mean. So just take some glue around the outside or inside of your black layer. And carefully, not on top of the envelope, like I was just about to do. Carefully line them up. And just give them a squat down. There we go. And do that with the other one. First I'm going to reopen my glue here. So I'm going to use this as the back. First thing I'm going to do when I'm done this video is I'm going to add glue to my bottle. Okay, I don't want to lose those pieces. Now just match that up also to the back. Hopefully you can see me. Yep. Like so. Excuse me. Now I'm going to get my tweezers because we're going to be adding the garland spots or the snow overhangs, the icicles. So this one goes to the top of this house. Just like that. There. This one It's supposed to look like it's all hit just one side of the house. So I think that goes there. If not, it's going there. It looks good there. This one's also going to be going on that side. Maybe it all should have gone on the other side. No. And that wouldn't have looked right. You can hear my son and his big mouth back there. I apologize. So line that up. The top of that one. Gosh, I'm making a mess. And we got some real tiny ones here. I do think one of these are going to go up there. One of these go on that chimney. I think it's going to be this one. At least that's the one I'm going to use. So I'm going to have some extras. But that is perfectly fine with me. Okay. I'm going to put the one with more snow on the other house. And line it up with the top of the chimney. Like so. These are cute. Now I guess if I really wanted to, maybe, I don't know, maybe they go over the window. Okay. Seems as good a place as any. Keep going with these two. They're pretty close in size. This one's a tiny bit smaller, but that's okay. If I looked on my machine, I'd see how it was technically supposed to be laid out, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Do it your way. This just shows that it still looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's a bit small. So we'll just line it up sort of like that. So there's the house and the other house. And scratch my head. I have a sentiment here that, if I can get my fingers to work, needs to be attached in the center. So let's do that with just a little bit of glue. Don't need much. I'm actually gonna be popping holes in it. So we're gonna add brads. So just center that the best you can. And we'll come back to that later. As for your card envelope, just go and fold on the score lines. Remember to get a nice crisp fold by using your scraper or your bone folder or something that you can use. I had it with me when I was out in the other room, so it's in my pocket. But whatever you use, make sure you give it a good crease. I want to have the texture on the outside of my card. And also do not seal it all the way. Only do the side and this side. If you seal the top, you won't be able to put your card in. So just do the sides, rub any excess tape you've got, and there will be your envelope. So we'll just put that aside and we'll get to the card now. So the card itself, there's the moon, is made up of the 3 pieces that you need to fold on the crease lines in order for us to put them together. It's going to be sort of like so. So with this green card, apply some adhesive. There. And then apply your card that only has one score line. Apply it so that it goes right to the score line of that one. And give it a real good go down. And there's going to be your last base. You get your other pattern piece of paper, and you're going to be bringing it excuse me, over this piece. So this last piece here, you need to add some tape to and fold, line up. I don't know why I told you just to put it there. You can add tape here, you can add tape there. You need to add some tape here too. also here. Now we got everything taped up. Be careful, there's some tape here, some tape here. Line up your score marks, starting with the center of the middle of the solid piece and the first score. Carefully line it up so that everything straight down the line is going to match. This is the part I hate. Okay, that's pretty close. Give it a good fold down there. Bring it up. We're going to fold it back there. I folded it too many times. And we're going to fold it there. And just give it a good let's go. And that is going to be the base of your card. So now you can go ahead and decorate it any way you want, or continue on with my cuts, and I'll show you how I planned to do it. So I wanted my houses to be in the middle of the card. Like say, yay. So I'm going to add some tape to the back of the base of this house, not the top part of them. And I'm just going to figure out where I'd want them. Make sure he doesn't go past the edge of the house, of your card, and give him a push down. Do the same thing with the other card, the other house. And make sure he doesn't go past the top of the house. I then have some other cutouts. There was a moon to go in behind for the back layer. So I'm just going to slide him back there. So I decided the back end was going to be my grading area also. So I cut out a white piece. I didn't have my machine cut or draw anything. I'll just handwrite something in there. So I'm just going to center that. You can also do that on the very back if you choose. Now I'm going to put the moon in. I want to be able to see a little bit of it. Like that. Now I've got a couple of trees here that I've had cut so that they go in the front of the card layer, like so. I'm just going to use some regular glue because I don't want too much of it being able to go up. And just attach that to the front of the card. And do that with the other one. Now you also have these trees that you can intertwine, like so. With the brown trees. Oh, he got stuck on the brown tree. There we go. I'm sort of half in and half out. Half behind and half not. And the other brown tree. Check on the other side. Whatever you choose. We have the last tree. That we will layer there. Oh, I like this. I hope you guys do too. And I'm going to open this up. So I have the most, and you guys, if you did my pattern, you will too, the most intricate little design that your machine would have cut. That's crazy. But we are going to manipulate him so he is going over the moon, like so. So I'm just going to add pretty much a dot of glue to each reindeer. And just a couple of dabbles of glue to Santa. And very carefully, I'm just going to manipulate them, being so fine you can. Plus I want to leave room for me to write something later on. And there you go. Just gonna let that glue dry. And then that part's done. Now to add just a little bit more, we still have our sentiment to go in there. Now what I want to do with my sentiment first is I want to get my big old Cricut dilly dial whatever, and I want to put a couple of brads in it. So I don't want to use a very big hole, and I want to just, let me just get this undone so I can put the hole in the same spot on each side. Right. Didn't even move it. Okay, that's the max anyways. Okay. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to center it best I can. One. You could even add or put a bow through there. You could put a brad. I mean one of these could go in there too. A gauntlet, I guess they're called. I have these pretty little white brads. And I thought this might look good on this card. My hole's almost too big, but it worked. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Those are sharp little pieces. Just because I don't want the card to look too dark, because I know it looks, to me, a bit dark. Okay. Look at that. Now I'm just going to get a couple of, let me put this back first, because if not, you know me, I'll lose it. Just like that ones I'm looking for now. I know I've got those ones. I want my other pop belts. I want my other ones. Aha! Found them. I'm just going to do a strip here with a foam strip, and got another strip here, like so, and removing the other tape. I then make sure it's the right way. I then will center it in the card, and I used a Cricut, and I love it because it glitters really pretty. Glitter marker, glitter pen. This is it in pink. It does glitter. It's an extra fine. And it even glitters in the pens. I enjoy using them very much. I love the result. Oh, there's the gray one. And it does glitter pretty much like the lid. If you can't, I don't know if you can make that out at all or not. But anyways, guys, I hope you thoroughly enjoyed my first video. I hope of not my first video, but my sharing of my first design of a card. I've not shared one before, and I hope you like the design I did. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. And I think anybody that receives it would be happy with it too. What do you think, guys? Let me know. And don't forget, show me them, please. I'd love to see what kind of cards you come up with by using the tri-step or the triple step card base. So as you can probably tell, I wasn't expecting to come on camera, but that's okay. I was really so excited to share my first card with you guys. So please be nice with your comments. Show me yours, please. I'd love to see them. I hope this week you do enjoy it. Like I said, I'm sharing my cards that I have designed and come up with, styles that I've pieced together by using images and fonts with Cricut. So some of them, yes, you may have to get an Access membership. I'm not sure which ones, and I apologize for that. But yeah, so I hope you enjoy, and I hope everything works out fine. And we will talk later. Bye, guys. Happy crafting.